Hey, hey, welcome to the live. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, hey, how is everyone doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Taylor May, how are you? Happy hump day. Welcome in. I'm prepping to make some rhinestone key fobs, but I did just get a package unexpectedly, so I'll be unboxing that as well. Hey there, welcome in. So I actually started my live a little bit early just because. Let me cut this straight. There we go. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Kim. Happy hump day, friend. Working on some key fobs. And then I got a package that just popped up at my doorstep. So I'm going to open that up shortly and see what I got. I'm just cutting out the strips for my key fobs. And then I need to run to Joann's. I have someone that reached out to me that want me to make them a dog collar. So I got to run to Joann's and get my the clips for it, the hardware. TaylorMade, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Doing good. Still in shock about old girl and this patent, but at this point, I'm just like, it is what it is. Wait a minute. I cut this one too dang on short. I cut this one 1 inch short. Well, I'll use that for something else. Let me recut this one. Nice. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Kim. Yes, I had to combine my love of rhinestones and a key fob, even though I like the embroidery key fobs, but it's just like the rhinestone just, gives that little extra that little extra razzle dazzle. All right. And then I'm just measuring, and then I'll cut right on the line that I marked, and good to go. And I think Joann's doesn't close until 9, so I still got time to make it today. I'm gonna do a Google search. Oh yeah, they're open to 9. I got plenty of time. It's just now 5:49 here, so I'm good. And I'm only going in there for the hardware that I need for the dog collar. I promise y'all. I say that now. We'll see what happens once I get in there. All right, and I'm gonna do a black. My red and my royal blue got delayed. They were supposed to be here yesterday, my webbing for those, but says it'll be here tomorrow. So we'll see. The royal blue one is going to look really nice with some sapphire rhinestones. Are you guys working on any special projects or things like that? All right, so I'm gonna just put these off to the side. Hey, Crafty Puerto Rican. And I just got the same color rose from Amazon yesterday for keychains. Did you? Yeah, I got mine from, I did order some from Amazon. I got these from Strapworks, but same quality as my Amazon ones. So I'm gonna just put this strap over there somewhere because I can still use it. And actually, before I start making the bling part, I'm gonna open this box that I got from Econo, see what they sent me. But I love making keychains. Like, I love it, whether it's the jet tags or the wristlets. I love making keychains. And a lot of times I use them as like bag charms on my purse and stuff like that too. I'm crocheting cardigans for both grandbabies. What? Crocheting cardigans? Yeah, Kim, I can't get with you on the crochet. I told you I started and quit in like a matter of a few hours. So, but that is pretty dope that you can do that. Hey, Marlinda, how are you doing? So I just cut the straps for my key fobs I'm gonna do, but first I'm gonna open up this package I just got from Econo, see what they sent me. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of heavy. I can't say they made sure it's taped up good. Yeah, I seriously need to get a box cutter. Y'all, this is exactly why I need a box cutter. What's this? Oh well, we got the job done. So put that out the way. And let's see what we got. So, so they sent me the Econo Puff Metallic Blue, which will be released on June 6th. The Econo Puff Maroon, which will be released on June 11th. The Econo V Frosty Clear. And the Econo Neon Pink. Oh, yes. This is the Econo Glow. The Econo Glow. So glow in the dark neon pink. And that'll be out on June 25th. And then Econo Glitter Soft Purple. They already got me at purple. And that will be released on June 18th. And it's a version of Glitter HTV that has a smooth top layer to it instead of the rough texture of regular glitter vinyl. So let's check it out. Let me get to y'all comments right quick. I never done them before. I plan to participate in a craft fair for the first time, and I thought, yes, the key fobs, the jet tags, stuff like that. Those are good sellers for craft fairs. I usually will sell out of those because they're just like something easy and simple to make for one, and they sell quick. They sell quick. So yeah, definitely. I would highly recommend you making key fobs. But congratulations on doing your first craft fair. Hey, Sharon. No, Kim, this isn't even it. This one just I just happened to go outside out front, and this package was sitting on my table where the delivery people normally put my packages. It was just sitting there. I was like, oh, okay. And they sent me the huge rolls too. And so this is the glitter that oh my gosh. Charles is gonna love this. This is the metallic blue, and this one is the pink neon. But look how big these rolls are, y'all. I'm gonna unpackage them just a second. Let me check out y'all comments. Hey, Anita, how are you doing? Yeah, I've seen I think it was UPS, FedEx, one of them. I've seen them pull up, but I thought they were going to People's House across the street because they get just as many packages as I do. But I guess they were coming for me too today. So this is the Econo V HTV Clear Frost. So let me see, because I wonder, like, I know they have like the sublimation fabric, but I wonder if you can sublimate onto this. Oh, it can be used on darker garments. Okay, it gives you like a matte look. That's what it's supposed to do. So it gives you more of a matte look than our Econo V Clear Gloss. So I'm pretty sure they'll have a video on it, but I'm going to reach out to them regarding this one to make sure I use it correctly. But yeah, I want to test this out and see what I can do with this clear. And then this one is the Maroon Puff. And these are 20 inches by 2 yard rolls. And then these two are the neon pink. Oh yeah. Yep, neon pink glow, neon glow in the dark pink. So yeah, I got some shoes to go with this as well. So yeah, I can't wait to use this one. Put this one on a shirt for sure. And ooh, this neon pink with the neon pink Hot Fix Rhinestones that I showed you guys the last time I was in the garment district and I was walking around Axiland. Those neon stones would go good with this. And then this is the metallic blue. Y'all, this is pretty. Look at that. That is pretty. It's like almost like a matte, it looks like, but it is really, really pretty. And then this is their new soft or HTV Econo Glitter HTV soft purple. And so it's supposed to have more of a smoother feel than regular HTV. I just want to touch it to see. Let me just open up a corner piece really quick because I'm curious to see how it feels. Oh, wow. It's like completely smooth. Like the carrier sheet, that's how it feels. Let me take the tape off so I can show you, even though the camera might not pick it up that good. But oh yeah, they came through with this because you won't have to now worry about glitter getting all over the place. So I'm trying to peel some of it off. And let me bring it close to the camera. So if y'all can see that, see how it kind of has that shine to it, but it's still glitter, HTV glitter. And it's like just as smooth as the carrier sheet. Like there's no glitter coming off or nothing like that. Now that is nice. And it's purple. So that's a win-win right there. And hey, everybody just joining. I just got a package from Econo. I was working on my key fobs, but I just got a package. And so yeah. Hey, Blue Emerald. Let me go through. Angela, hey. Welcome in. Are those 20-inch? Yeah, Anita. So they're what did I say? 20-inch by 2 yards. The rolls are. And then they also have the sheets that are 20 by 12. So with the sheets, you could just slide it into like your standard size Cameo machine, your Cricut machine, or anything like that as well. But yeah, these are 20 by 2 yards. Yeah, aren't they? They are huge. Like you definitely get your money's worth with them. You get your bang for your buck. What did I do with the tape? Oh, here it is. That is one thing I love about their vinyl. You get your money's worth, and they're so helpful, so friendly. If you don't know how to use something, you reach out to them. They'll walk you through it. They'll send you a video. They'll follow up and see if you got any additional questions. So the customer service is up top already, but then their products, and they just keep expanding too. Hey, Sean, how are you? Econo is best for puff vinyl. I get much better results than the Caesar. Yeah, I love their puff. And I would only occasionally use puff from time to time. I've tried it previously and it turned out okay, but it's like theirs just puffs right up. Time I lift my press up and I'm pulling that carrier sheet off, it's puffing up already. Hey, Regina, welcome in. So Angela, I got them from Econo. Let me see. I was going to put the link. So it's Econotransfer. That's my code. You'll get 10% off of your total order. And you can use that coupon code as many times as you want to continue to get 10% off. So it's econotransfer.com. Hey, Unbiased, welcome in. Anita's like, what? Yeah, definitely check them out, y'all. Definitely check them out. I mean, this is just some of the rolls, and I did a couple videos as well with some other unboxings from them when I got their sheets. So I can grab the sheets so you can see them, how they look as well. So you can get the rolls or you can get the sheets, whatever, you prefer, of course. Yeah, same. Certain Caesar I would have issues with, especially with weeding sometimes, but not all of them. Not all of it is bad, but yeah, I've had some issues with the weeding with Caesar. Thank you, Kim. Yes, hit the like button. Hey, Charlie. I want to show him this blue is his favorite color. Here it comes. Oh, no, he's on the phone. Charlie. Oh, he on the phone. Never mind. I was going to show him this because he loves blue. So as soon as he sees this, he's going to be coming in here messing with stuff, going to the shelf, pulling down a shirt and asking me to make something. But you guys, yes, please hit the like button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Hey, Jennifer, how are you doing? Thank you, Kim. Yes, you guys, I have my memberships. I have two. So a $4.99 and a $9.99, and I will be doing a Google Drive, and every month I will have a template of the month for you guys to download and do with it as you please, and it'll be a rhinestone design. Yeah, Marlinda, 10% off. The code is unlimited, so you can use it as many times as you want. you know, if you just want to test them out. You can also get samples from them. They do have a swatch packet that you can get, which is like this here. And it'll show you, I'm probably actually going to have to get an updated one since they're adding new colors. But it will show you pretty much everything that they have. They have the booklet. This is usually going to come with your order anyway. So this just kind of gives you an overview of what they have. But then you can actually get the sheets. And then that way you can see, you can touch, you can feel the vinyl, the different types that they have. So they have these as well. So I try to get samples or swatches from the majority of vendors that I use, just so if I want to see, you know, I'm not sure about a certain color, or sometimes when you look at it on your computer screen, it could be, the color could be off a little bit. So it's always good if you can to get samples from your vendors so you can have them on hand. And the majority of my samples that I always go to, I just keep right there. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Hey, Boyd Apparel. Y'all, I'm still tripping off of this vinyl. Like, it's HTV glitter, but it is smooth. Like, them coming up with this, I wonder if they put a patent on it. Okay, y'all, I'm not going to start. But, yeah. I'm just like, still like, wow. This is nice. Like, it's just like a regular piece of HTV, but it's glitter. Let me set these off to the side so I can get back to making my key fobs. And I'll definitely be doing some tutorials using these, especially this pink one. And, well, I'll be doing tutorials pretty much on all of them. But this clear one, this is the clear HTV, Econo V HTV Frosty Clear. But yeah, these roses are humongous. Like, these roses are big. Look how tall those are. I'm gonna set this off to the side real quick, y'all. I almost want to use this purple one like right now. All right, let me get back to my keychains. Let's see. I was trying my best not to buy any more HTV until I have what I use, but that'll take me a while. Yeah, I think we always say that as crafters, like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything else until I use this up, and then we end up buying something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my because I'm gonna do these rhinestones like this one here. So I'm gonna do my rhinestone strips, and then I'll turn my press on and get them all pressed. And I have for the black, I need to cut one more black because I want to do one in opal SS10 as well as crystal AB on the black. And then on this pink, I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter, but that's okay. I'm going to use the Sun AB SS10 stones on this one. And then I'm going to do another purple one, and I'm going to use the violet, which I'm running blue. I need to order some more, but I'm going to do the violet on the purple. So, and actually, let me go ahead and cut another piece really quick. First, and then I will get started. Oh, you could layer that. You could layer a patch. Ooh, that's a good idea, Sean. Yeah, with the glitter like that. Yeah. And they're going to have multiple colors as well. Mm-hmm. Look at you, Sean. Got all of our wheels turning now. All right, and let me cut this piece here. And wrap this back up. Yes, yes. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to the live. We're just hanging out, chatting with y'all while I make these key fobs. And then I actually got to run to Joann's today before they close so I can also get some hardware for a dog collar as well. So, yeah, so I'm going to be working on dog collars and keychains today. And actually a dog bandana too I got to do as well. And cut out my pieces. This is my hot fix tape I'm cutting out right now. And this way I have everything ready to go. And y'all, I'm still in shock that someone could go and trade or not trademark, patent a embroidery technique. Like, who approved that is what I want to know. What person approved that felt like that was okay? Let's see. I'm going to do this one. And this jar is full. These stones are about to go all over the place. Yep. Just as I expected. Oh, well, it is what it is. I definitely don't want to waste no stones. Don't want them to fall all on the floor. Hey, Silvio. Welcome in. How you doing today? So I'm working on some bling key fobs. And was just showing you guys the vinyl that I got from Econotransfer. But I'm still like in awe of that glitter. Like, yeah, that was an amazing idea. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. How are you doing? Working on some keychains. Y'all know I love me some key fobs. And I need to add these to my website as well. So once my other colors come tomorrow, I'll make those and also add those to the site too. But these key fobs are really simple to make. You can make them, you know, the jet tag type where you're using the garments for and putting your key ring through, or you can use the other key fob hardware as well. And you can get this stuff like the key fob hardware, things like that from Amazon. I usually get mine from, dang, I can't even think of the name. Where did I get my prints from? Cam Snaps. I had to look at my rivet press. I got mine from Cam Snaps. They had a sale, so I kind of stocked up while they had a sale. Hey, CJ, how are you doing? We're working on key fobs and just chatting with y'all as I work on these. And then once I finish up, I got to run Joann's and grab some stuff. And so normally if I brush in, I make sure, you know, the majority is brushed in. But if there's a few missing here and there, I'll just go ahead and fill it in. That pattern is so ridiculous. It's a process. I'm not sure how that was granted. Right. That's what I'm saying too. It's like, okay, so you have to use embroidery foam in order to use that technique, right? So what do you own a patent for embroidery foam too? Like it's just ridiculous. The whole situation is ridiculous. But it's a money grab. That's all it's about. Because in her reply, one of her replies to me, she did state she didn't want me to make any money off of her patent. She didn't want me to make any money or gain any subscribers off of her patent. And then she said, but you could buy a license. So it's a money grab. I just did the emboss look to show you guys how to do the emboss look, you know, to teach you another technique that you use for embroidery to personalize things. So it's like, it's weird to me that she feels like I made money off of 2 videos. It's like I did 2 videos. I've had videos that did better than that. So I'm not sure how much money she thought I made or how many subscribers she thought I got from those videos. But she made it clear that she didn't want anyone making any money off of her patent, even though she didn't invent it. Hey there, just gifted. Wait, did I read that right? Yeah. Doing good. How are you doing? I saw a video from John Deere a while ago, and he mentioned the technique has been used since a long time ago. So I'm wondering how the person managed to patent it. Exactly. Seamstress used to use this like back in the 80s and 90s. So it's like, okay, I looked and it looks like she got the patent in 2019. I want to say, I think she originally applied for it maybe like 2015 or 16. And it got approved. But yeah, that has been around for ages. So you did not create this. You took something that was created and put your stamp on it that isn't rightfully even yours. That's crazy. Hey, so I'm making some key fobs, some bling key fobs like this here. And I'm just making them in some different colors. But is she going after these corporations because they're doing it now too? That's all I'm saying. Me and my husband were in the Polo store, I want to say like last month. And I was on the other side of the store in the women's stuff. He's over there looking at the men's stuff. And he came over and showed me 2 different shirts with embossed embroidery on there. And so I'm like, okay, is she going after Ralph Lauren too? Tommy Hilfiger. I've seen some other stores in the mall with the same design. So you hitting all these people up, or I doubt it, because I'm thinking she hit these larger corporations up. They gonna have the money for them lawyers. Well, they already got lawyers on deck, and so they gonna go back at her and probably try and challenge her, which is weird. But I did have someone reach out to me, ask for, you know, more details, wanted her information. I even forwarded the email that I got to them. And this is one of my mutuals on TikTok. And his friend that owns a business, they also have a separate business, and they have 2 lawyers that are already on their payroll. So he's sending everything to them to see, if there's any possibility to challenge it or whatever the case may be. So he said he would keep me updated. So as I get updates, I'll update y'all. But it's like, and then she had the nerve to ask me to provide her with a list of other crafters that are doing videos on this. For real? Like, you think I'm gonna help you? Like, after you came at me sideways, you think I'm about to do you a favor? Come on now. I was like, oh, this lady is bat-ish crazy to think I'm gonna help you out. Like, y'all, that is just ridiculous. So and then I'm thinking about it like, okay, so the lady that invented the famous welcome to Las Vegas sign that you could take pictures by at the north end of the strip, I was like, it's still not patent. So technically I can go and patent the welcome to Las Vegas sign, and then I could just go all around Vegas telling these businesses, y'all can't sell nothing with this on it because I have a patent for it. Like, that just sounds stupid, man. Me and my husband have been talking about this like all night. He was like, there's no way. At first he was like, that's a scam. That's a scam. Because when she mentioned licensing, I was like, yeah, it's a money grab. And the thing is, that she hasn't come out previously because right now this is a trend. And so she figured she can hop on the wave and make some money in licensing fees to use the design. It's like, it's not that serious. And then tell me that she's a woman-owned business, so I should understand. I understand that you're going after creators and crafters, trying to get their channel strict, give them a strike, get them banned, things like that. You're taking money out of people's pockets that have incorporated embossing into their businesses. People on Etsy that were selling the fonts to people that maybe weren't digitizers or, things like that, so they could create these designs as well. She's, been going after them also. So it's just like, it's crazy, y'all. My husband has clothes from years ago, jerseys with embossed embroidery, which clearly she had no hand in. Exactly. It's not her technique. It's a technique that has been used for years. Like, this isn't a new technique at all. People are just becoming more familiar with it as the popularity of embroidery grows. And she's taking advantage of it. But it's like, at the same time, this is a trend. So once the trend dies down, then what? Is she going to go and try and patent embroidery thread or like something weird? I was just like, it's weird. Definitely, Merlinda, it is. Because soon as the first thing she said, well, you can always buy a license. No, ma'am, I'm good. It's not that serious. And y'all know me, I will find a different technique to emboss. Like, y'all know I'll find a workaround some way, somehow, without using her technique that she didn't create. That's why I said I don't understand. Yeah, right, Kim. Exactly. It doesn't make any sense at all. Double D said cool. Double D's tumblers. It's always just been a public design. Somebody's pockets got lined at that patent office. Oh my gosh, Kim. Charlie said the same thing. There we go. Oh, Charlie, I went to show you. She flying past the camera, y'all. Yeah, that's metallic. I knew you would like that one. Y'all hear that? He talked about he got plans for that. I told y'all. But that's the same thing he said too. Like, she probably had to connect somehow at the patent office or paid somebody. Exactly what he said earlier today. It's all about the money. Yep. Now she know that wasn't going to happen. Right. Yeah. Like I'm not giving you a list of anybody, regardless of whether it's a creator that I follow and support or I don't. Like, no, you find them on your own. I'm not finna help you out. Like that was even weirder. Sounds like she is unhappy in life and lives for the money only. So sad. Exactly. And then it's like I did find her socials, and I believe that's where her comment came in because the views I had on the two videos. That's when she mentioned, well, you shouldn't be making money off of, you shouldn't be making money and gaining subscribers off of my design or off of my patent, as she put it. But I'm like, lady, I've been on YouTube before embossing. I started doing any type of embossing. So, like, this one design isn't going to make me or break me. And then to say, oh, I'm a woman owned business, so you should understand. I understand what you're doing is some garbage, and you are stealing something that is not yours. You're taking something that you didn't invent, that you know you didn't invent. Uh-oh, hold on. My tape is crooked and I already left one of my stones. But yeah, I'm just like, it's crazy. It is crazy. And I'm just lining this up on the side here. And then from there, I'll lay my tape down to lift my stones up. Like so, like that. It's strange when you Google who owns the patent, none comes up. Right. And see, at first, because she did have a link in the email, but I'm that person, I'm not clicking on no links, whether you email it or text me, unless I know you personally or I'm expecting, that link or that email. But I just don't click on links just because of, the malware and all that stuff that can happen. So that's when I went to USPTO. And then first I was looking for a trademark and I didn't find anything. And then that's when I went to, you go to the home and you do a patent search. You click on that and you just do a basic patent search. And that's when I entered the number and I found it then. But yeah, at first I started looking it up. I was like, yeah, this is some garbage. Ain't nothing covered up. Like, this is spam or, somebody trying to scam me. And then once I found it, I was like, okay, it is legit. But she is out here still trying to scam people by trying to get people to pay for a licensing fee for something that's not hers. I'm like, lady, you sound crazy. I encourage everybody to not pay her anything. And that's another thing. I have not said her name. I have not said her business name just because I don't want to give her any shine. She's not worth it. I'm not going to bring her any attention to her business, whether good or bad, because people on TikTok were asking too. And I was just like, hey, I put the information out there. So, and it is very easy to find. I'll say that. But yeah, I'm not going to do it on my platforms. I'm not going to give her any type of my energy by mentioning her name because she ain't worth it. All right, so this one is done. And I'm going to go on to the next. And so it's just like a strip like that. And then I'm just going to press that onto each of the key fobs. Right? That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, she's not wrapped too tight, clearly. It's the talk of a lot of embroidery groups right now as well. Really, that's actually good because it might bring awareness. Who knows? It might, like I say, the person that reached out and they're forwarding it to their attorneys. Who knows? Some might get turned around, might get disputed, who knows? But she deserves it. Whatever comes her way, she deserves that karma. But yeah, a lot of people are talking about it. And I have posted it on TikTok as well. Well, first I posted it in a Facebook group because I was like, okay, I don't know if this is legit, but you guys let me do my research and then I'll let you guys know. Because yeah, I want to make sure that, you know, she doesn't like flag someone else's channel or, you know, get someone else get a strike because of this crap that she's trying to pull. Like, that's not cool at all. Hey, Southern Audacity. How are you doing? Just stopping through to show some love. Thank you. But that embossed pattern, it is a mess. Okay, see, that's it right there. A quilting style that has been done for decades or maybe centuries. And that's the thing. I'm like, who approved this? Who actually researched to make sure this technique wasn't already being used? And who allowed her to patent something that she did not invent? I thought a patent is supposed to be something that you invented, you created, you designed, it's yours. You came up with the original idea. That's what I thought a patent was. I don't know who approved that mess. I am in full review of that patent because if what I have read already is true, then lids should have a big problem. 3D was used in the 1800s in India. Oh, wow. And that's the thing. I'm like, it's just for the embossed look. But if you look at the pen, it said something like 3-dimensional applique or something like that. So it's like, how could you pen applique? Because even when you do an applique design, it's just that outline and you're going to have that raised satin stitch. So it's still giving a 3-dimensional look, whether you use embroidery foam to emboss it or not. That's why I'm like, okay, so it seems like she almost tried to pen applique, which is weird too. But that's the thing, and you should still, I did review, and you can still do like 3D designs, you know, the 3D puff. It's just she's saying she owns the emboss technique, but it's not a technique that you created. So how could you own something that you know you didn't create? Me and my attorney, because hers says 3D applique. So technically all the threads. Okay. Right. That's what I was saying too, Sean. It like that applique, that's what keeps throwing me off. And then that technique, I mean, applique has been around just as long as embossing. So it's like you didn't invent either one, and you can't take ownership of something that you didn't invent. Plump embroidery, fluff embroidery. I mean, hey, like I said, y'all don't get me in here on these machines trying to figure out a way to come up with my own technique. And no, I won't patent it. It'll be free for everybody to use. But that is so true. Like, all we got to do is come up with a new name and then a different technique to do it. And bada bing, bada boom. I guess I'll patent using glitter ATV and applique. I mean, it's the wild, wild west out here in these craft streets. So we might as well just start patenting stuff up left and right. Like, for real. Like, nope, you can't do that. I got a patent on it. You got to pay me a licensing fee. That's what I should have told her. I was like, you want me to give you a list? You got to pay me a licensing fee. Like, it is crazy. Sean, do you have a video of making the rhinestone key fob somewhere? Those would make great guests. You know what, Anita? I don't have a video, but I can do a more detailed video. I know, you know, I'm kind of chatting as I'm making these, but I can do a more detailed video. It's really, really simple. So yeah, I'll definitely do a step-by-step tutorial for you. Wow, Sean, I was thinking today after I watched Sean's video, a lawyer needs to really look at that. Yeah, it is Soyini. Like, it's just weird that you feel so entitled to something that you didn't invent. Like, make it make sense. And then just like she was halfway getting slick in the email, and y'all, I had to step away. I had to step outside and just kind of take a walk around the block. Because when I tell y'all, I went to town, y'all. I was typing probably like 80 words per minute. My fingers was just like responding to that email. And then I was like, before I send this, I'm going to take a walk. Because, yeah, I said some stuff in there that, yeah, it wasn't good. So I was like, okay, let me just delete this. And I told her I'm not buying a licensing from you, and you figure it out on your own. I'm not providing you no list. I don't want to cuss on here because I'm on YouTube, but I'm not providing you no, you know what list. Do it yourself. And I left it at that. Like one sentence, that was it. Because yeah, I had typed up a novel. I was going in. Yeah. Yeah, Sharon, we just got to come up with our own technique and rename it. And there's nothing that she can do about it unless she runs out and tries to patent that. But then I can say, oh, no, and challenge it. I actually created this technique and you can't patent it because it's free for everybody to use. Like, yeah, that just gets under my skin, y'all. Like, I've been irritated just because of that ever since I woke up. I woke up like, this lady tripping. I asked you a question. How much is Hatch? So if you want like the digitizer version of Hatch, it is going to be is it, I think it's $10.99. But you can also make monthly payments on it. They do have a monthly payment plan option, and that would be $99 a month. But if you're just getting like one of their other levels, so they have like 4 different levels, and each level you get access to do more. The digitizer is the highest level, and then I forgot the names of the other 3 levels. But you could look on their website. Each level costs a little bit different, but each level you can also do flex pay if you don't want to pay that amount all up front. I am just dipping my toes into embroidery and digitizing. Are you? What type of machine do you have? Embroidery is fun. I love doing embroidery. It's so much stuff that you can embroider. There's stuff that I'm just like, wow, because I actually had thought about I want to embroider my car mats in my car. So we'll see how that goes. That's something that I have never done, but I would like to make my own custom car mat. And then I haven't done any embroidery on tiles either. But if you're just getting into it, just kind of play around with different types of styles of embroidery or things that you can do. Get some stuff from the Dollar Tree, stuff like that. I catch stuff on sale and I'll just be like, oh, I can embroider on this or something like that. But that's good that you're getting into it. Okay, yeah. And Brilliance is good. I actually use Stitch Artist too for a little while as well. And Brilliance is a really good software also, and it is less expensive than Hatch. I can say that. I did a whole travel blog on embroidery in India and how they did 3D. Oh, really, Sean? I'm gonna have to check that out. That's the travel blog is on your channel. I'm gonna definitely check that out. I would love to see that. The person named, oh, the person's name that approved is at the top of the pen. Yeah, they need to be fired. Whoever approved that, they need to be let go immediately, like expeditiously. Is it and it's something that not out? I'm not sure I understand your question. Are you talking about the embossing or let me see. Oh no, that was somebody else asking about digitizing. Oh, I'm just going back through the comments. My bad, y'all. So that means you can't use. Yes. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you can, but I thought about that too because I'm like, okay, actually did an applique design where I did puff vinyl, but she doesn't have a patent on puff vinyl, so I wish she would. And you know what? I'll probably do a video showing y'all how to do an applique and use puff vinyl because she don't own the patent for that. In addition, in it, they have noted that, they noted that any variation of the 3D applique, which is weird. Like how, and applique has been used forever. How could they even allow her to use those words? Not even, just outside of she knows she didn't invent that technique, but the word applique, that's what keeps throwing me off. Because yeah, it sounded like now we can't even do applique on embroidery, which is ridiculous. Because I know she didn't create that either. But yeah, it's just weird that someone would do that and then have nerve to ask for help finding other people that are doing content on it. And then what's also weird is like, okay, to just do a video on something showing people how to do it, but I'm not selling it. I'm doing a tutorial. So how is that really infringing on your patent if I'm just doing a tutorial? I'm not selling it or doing anything with it like that. Oh, I'm surely on it as I layer a lot in my embroidery, especially in hats. Yeah, that smooth glitter HTV, that's a game changer right there. Like I'm going to probably make a shirt using that tonight. But y'all, when I tell y'all it is smooth, it is just like the carrier sheet or like when you peel up off of regular HTV, like it's just smooth. You don't feel no roughness, no glitter or all on your hands after you rub it or anything like that. It is smooth. Like, yeah, they came with it with that one because I use a lot of HTV glitter. So yeah, they will be shipping stuff to me all the time because as soon as I find what other colors they have, yep, I'm placing that order. And that one is going to be out. When did they say? June 18th. June 18th. So like in another week and a half-ish. And then the pink neon glow in the dark, that will be June 25th. And the metallic blue, that will be tomorrow, June 6th. So that'll be available tomorrow. What do you think is the best? Are you talking about digitizing software between like Hatch and Brilliance? There's Chroma, MySolnet. There's plenty out there. Preferably, I like Hatch just because it seems very user friendly, at least to me. And I notice when I do classes in Hatch that people catch on really quick. And they have a lot of pre-installed fonts and templates and stuff in there that you can get started with so you can get comfortable with the software. And there's also Hatch University inside of the software. And they have probably like over 200 videos on everything that the software does. And some of them are a little bit longer, some are shorter. So, and then on top of that, John Deere Embroidery Legacy, he does a ton of videos on Hatch. So it's just like, it's so much training material out there that's another reason that I really like Hatch. But Embrilliance is a good software as well. Like I say, it's less expensive compared to Hatch. But I'm a little bit biased, and I do like Hatch. Of course, you are welcome. So if you do applique by hand and it resembles 3D applique, can you have a problem with this person? That's what I'm wondering too, because from her email, again, this coming directly from her, is just the emboss technique. But she's basically saying a 3-dimensional applique design, which is, she's referring to embossing. And so, you know, that puff, that 3D look that you get from embossing, I don't see any reason that, you know, there'll be an issue with applique. But yeah, it's like when you do an applique, your satin stitch on the applique is going to be raised. It's going to stand out. It's going to give a 3-dimensional look. So it's like, that doesn't even make any sense how that's even worded right there. Like, I'm still just blown away by how someone could claim rights to something that they know they didn't make. That just makes no sense. And then go after the crafting community. And that's the crazy thing, because you're a crafter, you do embroidery, you're a business owner, and you want to take down other crafters and business owners. Make it make sense. After pleading your case and letting me know she was, oh, I'm a woman-owned business and I've been doing embroidery for a while, so you should understand I have no empathy for you at all. None whatsoever. Now, if it was a design and she copyrighted or trademarked it or whatever, and she's like, hey, this is my design, I have a trademark. Okay, say less. I won't use it anymore. But this is something that people have been doing forever, before she was born, I'm sure. Well, yeah, Sean put that out there. So it's definitely before she was born. Unless she's a vampire. But I'm like, yeah, it's weird that someone would do that. So I guess we'll just have to start patenting stuff from here on out, which is crazy. I actually hope it gets thrown out or overturned or whatever, and she loses the money that she invested, because that's what she deserves. Now, I'm definitely not going to wish any bad on anybody, but she deserves what karma comes her way. Let her do her own. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to help you out at all in any way, shape, or form. And that's what I said in the video. That's what I said in the email. Do it yourself. I'm not going to help you bring another crafter, another business down. Like, it's weird, but she's a part of the craft community. And that's the weird part, because one thing I can say, even though the craft community sometimes can be divided, you know, it could be clicked up, all that stuff. When something happens that can affect all crafters come together. That is what I'm noticing with this whole situation. Like, people are coming out the woodworks and really talking about it and putting it out there, which I really like. to see like all the crafters coming together. Like, this doesn't make any sense. To be completely honest, the patent office was created so they can steal our designs. Wow. Wow, Kim, that's deep. But that makes sense. That makes sense. Wow. Majority of the patents are stolen designs. Yep. Yes, Tammy, for real. Somebody reached out to me and was like they wanted to start a GoFundMe to hire a patent attorney that specializes in patent designs. And I was like, yeah, people are just like this one. People are like really over this because they're like, oh, this lady is like crazy for real for doing that. And I mean, I could have easily put her name out there. I did find her on my, she wasn't on my other socials, but I found her and started blocking her. So I don't want her nowhere on my page, my channel, snooping around. Even though on YouTube, you can only hide a person from your channel. You can't technically block someone. But yeah. I hit her from my channel here, blocked her on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, I was on a mission last night. I was like, I'm gonna find her on everything before she come finding me, trying to follow me. There is a lady who had trademark names of street signs. I forgot how many. Yes, street signs. And there was a candle maker that was saying someone was trademarking cities. And she had been selling a candle. I want to say it was a New Orleans candle or something like that. And she had been selling it for years. And she has candles for different cities. And somebody reached out to her and told her, she can't use it. And she's like, well, I've made this and been selling it prior to you even applying for this trademark. And her attorney, both ladies' attorneys were going back and forth, and it ended up she purchased a licensing deal from the lady. I was like, that is crazy that people have that much time on their hands and that much hate in their heart that they just sit around trademarking stuff just to take away from another business owner, whether you're a small business or a large business. Like, it's crazy that someone would do that. So I guess if everyone is using it and they selling it in the stores and have been for years, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see her walk in the Polo or send Polo and Ralph Lauren an email like, nah, you got to take this out your store. I'm going to give you 2 days. That's what she told me. I had 2 days to take these videos down. And at first, like I said, I thought it was somebody trying to scam. And I was about to be like, you know what? You could kiss my whole entire. But I was like, let me do my research first before I fly off the handle. And, that's what I did. But yeah, it's exactly. I want to see her go after all these corporations. Oh, you got the PE900. That's a really good machine. Really good machine. I love Brother machines. I have one Brother now. I did the giveaway for the 535 that Kim won. And then I also have a Viking Designer Royal as well. And then my big boy back here, my Ricoma. But the PE900, I love it. Love it, love it. Because those jump stitches, that was the main reason why I got it. Because of the jump stitches. My problem is that the people that approved it don't understand the sewing techniques. Right. That's what I was saying too. Like, the person obviously didn't really look into it. They just took her little, elementary drawings that she included in with the pen. And it's like, it's something that a 5-year-old could have drew up and gave that to the patent office and they approved it. And I'm like, how is that even possible? Like, that is ridiculous. But again, like I say, it's just a trend. So while she out here really thinks she doing something, it's gonna die down anyway. Some of these kind of moved. That one, oh, okay. When I lifted it up, so I'm just kind of going through and pushing them down so I have no issues when I press. I'm just lightly tapping on them with my finger. Okay, there we go. Now, wait, this one, the glue on the back is not on there like it should be. Y'all, it's always that one. Okay, I got it, I think. Oh, no. There we go. Let me just grab another one and put that there. Okay, good to go. And these are the Opal SS10. Like, this color, y'all, is so pretty. Probably can't see it up close, but yeah, Opal is really pretty, especially on black. All right, then throw that one to the side. And I got to do the pink and then the purple. And then I'll press them up and then put the hardware on. I have Embroidery, but Hatch does look a little bit more user friendly. It is, like I said, I've used Embroidery. Embroidery is a good software, so I'm definitely not going to knock it. I just really like Hatch, like the ease of use. I like how they have the toolbar set up. I just kind of like the visual look of it as well. And I think also just all the training that's out there that you can get on Hatch also. So it's definitely worth it. Hatch is coming out with a wireless feature to yeah, you can I think you can purchase it. I did see it on their website. I forgot how much it was, but I saw that too. And I was like, ooh. But then I'm like, do I really need this? No. I could just go ahead and use my USB stick and plug it into my machines. But yeah, I saw that too. A vampire. Like, seriously, she's gonna have to be a vampire in order to have created that design. Like, you're gonna have to be like 100 years old, probably 200. Why is she going after little people? Exactly. And that's the thing. It's a money grab. She wants you to buy a license from her because she see it's a popular trend. And, you know, now everybody's on this embossed wave while it's trendy, of course. And she wants to make money off of it. It's a money grab. I have purchased patterns from well-known companies. She should get the big companies first. Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, Cedra, because you're coming after us. And then she's not even, if she doesn't get a response, she's flagging your videos and reaching out to YouTube, which can cause people to get strikes on their channels. And, you know, depending on the person, if you already have some strikes, that could affect your channel. That could get you demonetized. It could get you banned. So it's like, why would you be going after people like that to, you know, destroy what they're doing. Like just sharing content with other crafters and creators. Like every video, every tutorial I do is not something that I'm selling on my website. A lot of times I'm just doing tutorials to show you guys how to do X, Y, or Z. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's weird that she would just come after, specifically after small businesses and YouTubers. And she's wilding out over on Etsy as well, going after people that are making the designs to sell. She's doing the same thing there, which is crazy. But, you know, karma has no expiration date. What goes around comes around. While she's out here trying to take from others and penalize others. She doesn't have enough money to play with the big boys. Exactly. That's why I was like, I want to see her go after Ralph Lauren about their embossed design, because you know they got lawyers just waiting, waiting. They waiting to leap on something and sue somebody. So yeah, I want to see her go after these big corporations and how that turn out. Maybe I need to send for my email to Ralph Lauren and be like, y'all might want to look into this. Maybe they'll reach out to the patent office. Like, I might actually do that. I will continue to do my thing. I guess she will trademark all the stitches next, and our embroidery machines will be no good. Yeah, that's why I said, I guess next she gonna patent, she gonna be like, oh, well, I create variegated thread or like something weird. Or, you know, maybe she gonna patent titanium needles. Who knows what's next? But I'm just like, it's weird all around for a person to even do that. Like, it has never crossed my mind to let me patent this. I mean, of course, or trademark something, patent or trademark. I mean, of course, you should definitely trademark your brand name, your business name, things like that. That definitely should be done because that's your brand, that's your business. You did create that. But for a technique that you didn't create, that shouldn't even held up. I'm like, it's like becoming the wild, wild west in these crafting streets. You got people taking designs and claiming them as their own, people stealing content and will redo your content basically word for word. They might change up like a word here and there, but it's like almost verbatim that it's creepy. Like, so you're going to just do a video using my voice, like a voiceover, like you're saying it, or just repeat what I'm saying and just change a couple words. That's weird too. But people have been trademarking certain sayings. I noticed in the craft community, like years ago, remember the gold digger, GOAL? That one had got somebody trademarked it. And so they stopped letting people, you know, post that in certain craft groups. And then you don't see it anywhere anymore. Like the hype around it died down. But there's people out there that just sit around and wait for that next trend, and then they'll try to put ownership on it, even though they know they don't own it. Oh, Sean just said what I just said. Yep, it is very important. Yep, trademark your business name, your brand name, any of that. Give me one second. My wax melt holder tipped over a little bit. But yeah, Sean, I guess we was just thinking alike because yeah, it's very important. You should definitely do that. Because given what this lady has did, yeah, y'all definitely don't want nobody to come behind you and like take your name that you worked to build, your brand, your name, things like that. That is very important and very true. She would have to put her threats in writing. For real. For real. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm still tripping. The audacity. The audacity. And again, it's a money grab because she mentioned in the email that she doesn't want anyone to be making any money or gain any subscribers off of her patent. So, yeah, that's all it's about. With a certified letter, fact. $3.99, I believe it showed. Oh, you're talking about hat sharing? I must have missed something somewhere. All right. Juan Carlos, hey, how are you? How do you feel with your marquee machine? I'm legally blind and I am embroiderer here in Miami, Florida. I'm enjoying my machine. It was not as huge of a learning curve as I thought it would be. I did have some issues with the machine, the color change cam. A tech actually had to come out and change that, and that has pretty much solved my problems. I mean, I've had some thread breaks here and there, nothing major. But I'm really enjoying the machine. I've been doing hats, I've been doing flats with no issues, but I do want to kind of push it to the limit, I guess. And I haven't used my board, anything like that yet. But I do want to do a large jacket back design. So I'll probably put my board up here and try that. And I was just telling everybody I want to like customize my car mat to my car. So there's still stuff that I want to try out. But overall, I feel like it's very user friendly. Tech support has been really good when I have to reach out with any questions. They'll get on a FaceTime with me and kind of walk me through what I need to do. But I really like the machine. I have no complaints at all. None whatsoever. And I had 3 single needle machines. So I never had a multi-needle machine. And I went from 3 single needle machines to a 20 needle machine. And I was able to catch on. I mean, there's still some things that, you know, may go on with the machine that I've been figuring out as time goes on. But overall, I have no complaints. Definitely, I think that people that are doing that emboss, that, yeah, embarrassing, they should do it. I'm actually speaking, to a patent lawyer, and she does not have no patent on that. Oh, keep us posted on that. I want to know what happens. That person's that's doing the embossed embroidery that started, that she should just, stop bothering people and let people just survive and make things accessible to people. Exactly. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Because again, it's just a trend right now. It's going to pass by, you know, but when people have started to incorporate this into their business, and, you know, it's become a huge part of their income for their business and how they take care of themselves and their families, like, okay, now you're doing too much. Now you're affecting people's livelihood. It's like beyond, this one doesn't have any glue on there. It's like at that point, it's beyond you just having a patent and being concerned about other people making money. But yeah, it's like, and that was just so random on a Tuesday. Y'all, that was so random and out of nowhere. When I tell y'all, and my husband was just walking in for work, and I'm like, come look at this. And he even at first he was like, yeah, that's scam. That's a scam. And he still feel like it's a scam, but it's definitely a money grab. Did she provide her patent certificate? No, I just pulled the patent from USPTO, but no, I didn't. She didn't provide me with a certificate. Good point. Good point, Tammy. But it's actually I think I threw it away. It's in the garbage. But yeah, she has the patent. It's on the government website when you go there. She's already out of business if she has time to harass people. Right, you got too much time on your hand because you would literally have to sit on YouTube and just comb through videos, hundreds of thousands of videos, and reach out to each of these people, try to find a contact for each of these people, and then you're sending out all of these emails to everyone. And she's basically copying and pasting the email because mine had a forward, in the subject line. So yeah, she's copying and pasting this email as she's getting people's email addresses and sending it to them. Hi, Terry. Welcome in. How are you doing? What are you doing tonight? Oh yeah. So I'm working on, well, in between chatting, I'm working on some key fobs. So these are the rhinestone key fobs. I don't think I posted on the community tab. I did post it in the Facebook group and then on TikTok. But so I'm just making the strips like this, and then they're going to go on the webbing. And then from there, I'll grab my hardware and get that put on to make the key fob. Just trying to catch up on y'all comments here. Our foam embroidery and 3D applique embroidery, the same thing. From what she's trying to say, the embossing is what she's saying, that she has it's basically her technique, like she created it. We all know that she didn't create this technique, but the foam, she's basically saying just the embroidery, or not the, I was going to say puff, not puff. You can still do puff without her breathing down your neck, but it's just the emboss design that she's saying that she owns that technique for embossing, which again, that technique is the same as an applique. You kind of digitize that similar to how you would an applique. What do you think she's going to do when she's going to go against Ara or even Kasi, or even by machine as yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. She's reaching out to, Etsy shops and YouTubers and TikTokers, but she's not reaching out to these larger corporations because yeah, she knows their pockets are deep, and she knows her pockets aren't going to be as deep as theirs, and she will go broke trying to go after them. That's what it's about. She knows she doesn't have, her money isn't long enough to go after these large corporations. Right. Yeah. And these embroidery companies as well. It's like, come on. Hey, Precious, how are you doing? Okay, here's what Sean said. From what I have read, it is the foam Okay, but then they have any variation noted as well. Right. And it's like the technique. So the technique with embossing, the foam is on the inside of the shirt, and then you're stitching around the foam. Now, when you do 3D puff, of course, you're putting the foam on the top of the garment and then stitching over the top of the foam. So it's two different techniques. She's saying she owns the technique for the embossing where, you know, the foam is going inside the garment versus on the outside. But yeah, any variation. And it's like, okay, but it's like, okay, all these companies, especially like Sulky, that's basically like the king of embroidery foam. So it's like, okay, has she gone after Sulky because they sell embroidery foam? Yeah, I'm just like so lost and confused with this one. What's going on with you, Precious? I just done. Oh, jacket bags. Nice. Just got, wow, 152 bags that I'm doing embroidery on 6 embroidery designs for. Oh, that's that's gonna be some time, but that'll be bring you a nice little profit, I'm sure. Nice. Oh wow, Tammy just said what I was just saying too. Right. Exactly, because I just ordered a whole box of foam from Sulky that I use for the 3D on the hats and shirts too for the 3D puff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, are you going after like Sulky because they sell embroidery foam? I doubt it because I'm pretty sure their pockets are deep too. She might be scamming and hoping everyone will go by what she is saying. That's what I said too. I think she's thinking like she was going to reach out to crafters individually and no one was really going to say anything about it. As soon as I found out about it, I was like, okay, let me let my peeps know that this lady is a little bit crazy and she is trying to get people's channels, trying to damage people's channels, basically. But that's what I was saying too. That's why I was telling people that was responding to me on here as well as TikTok. I'm like, do not buy a license from this lady, regardless of if that patent is pulling up on USPTO. Do not send her your money. It's not that big a deal. Now, I can see if you started a business and you only do embossing or you only do fonts for embossing, I can understand. You know, that's definitely going to, you know, affect your income, your livelihood. But don't give this lady your money. Do not. It's just something about this that does not sit right, that does not feel right. And I think now it's starting to come to light, seeing that she's going after people who knows what might end up happening. The trend will pass, and so will she. Exactly, Tammy. And she will still be right here watching me make key fobs, right? Exactly. That's the one thing I don't like about YouTube. I'm like, I can't block her on here. I can only hide her from commenting. But yeah, if she watching, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like I hope you got that list together that you need to do that leg work on. And then on top of that, she had only reached out to me about one of my videos. I did two videos and a short. So it's like the other one she didn't even notice or mention. But I just went ahead and, you know, did what I had to do with it. But it's like, obviously, she's not doing her leg work good enough. Because my two videos were pretty much almost back to back. I did one for the multi-needle machine and one for the single needle machine. So I thought that was weird too. I was like, okay, but she didn't say anything about this one. Like, yeah, she just want money. Like, it's never that serious over a video that could get my channel banned or taken away from me after the hard work that I put in because someone wants to claim something to be theirs that's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just weird. Karma doesn't have an expiration date. Key Fab, have you made a video on it? Because I'm going to the National Federation of Blind, National Convention, and in my tote bag that I'm telling you about. Oh, okay. I'm going to be doing some rhinestone work. I don't have a video on this one. Someone asked me earlier in the comments too, but I will be making a step-by-step tutorial. And these are really simple to make. If you're familiar, even if you're not familiar with making key fobs, it is simple. You just need your webbing. You'll need your key fob hardware like this here. And then some type of key fob hardware press. So I have this one here you can get from Amazon for like $10. So you'll need something like this with these plastic pieces on here so it doesn't scratch your hardware. And then that's how you press it onto the key fob. But I will do a step-by-step tutorial. I do have a video. Wait, did I do a video? I may have done it on a live, so I don't think it's step-by-step, but I was making just some embroidered key fobs on another video. I think it was a live though, but I'll do a detailed tutorial. And I'll get that out by the weekend. But these are a really good seller. I know you said you're going to a convention, but craft fairs, these sell really good. Patches, the key fobs, the jet tags, patches, even rhinestone tumblers. I take the tumblers sometimes, and those sell really well. It really just depends on where the craft fair is. I kind of cater it to where I'm going to be doing the craft fair. And I got all of these done. Let me turn on my heat press so I can press these. And oops, some of my stones fell out. I want to incorporate a key fob as well. And have you already made a video? I would like to see how we could work together. Yeah, definitely reach out to me. My email is allthingssean@gmail.com. I'm sorry. Yeah, allthingssean@gmail.com. There you go. So yeah, you definitely reach out. But I will be doing a step-by-step detailed tutorial. Y'all know how my tutorials, I go into detail, make sure y'all understand everything. So this one won't be any different. Hold on, I'm missing a lot of comments here. Okay, here we go. She did not create the technique. She is trying to get some money. Exactly. Yep. That's what I said too. It's just the money grab. Like everybody in here knows that she did not create this technique. You know, even people that may not even embroider know that she didn't create this technique. That's the crazy part. I had some people reaching out to me that don't even do embroidery, and they were like, she crazy. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. I saw that and I was wondering, I was like, I hope they didn't pay her no licensing fee. Or maybe, well, you know, they got them lawyers too. So They might have looked into it, or who knows? I don't know. I can't speak for them. But yeah, there's some still up. And like I said, I was not giving her anything. You find it on your own. Like, that's on you. Hey, Vanessa, welcome in. Like, yeah, you find it on your own. Right. All the companies selling. I have a consultation with my patent lawyer. Oh, yeah, Sean, keep me posted. And you're the second person, someone else that reached out to me, and I gave them the information. They also have the I sent them the information, and they're sending it to their attorney also. Yeah, my 2 videos, I had 2 videos and then a short. So I just, did what I had to do. But yeah, it's still weird. It's still weird, y'all, that someone would do that and consider themselves to be a part of the craft community. But like someone said earlier, yeah, she has too much time on her hands. So obviously your business isn't, something's going on there that you feel the need to lurk through YouTube. Well, first get a patent on something you didn't invent, lurk through YouTube and harass crafters. I'm doing good, Precious. Facts, Vanessa. Big facts. That's what I said too. Like, okay, are you going after, and that's what everybody's been saying. Let her go after these big corporations because she'll go broke going after these big corporations. That's the problem. She will go broke. And the big corporations, yeah, they got the money to pay the licensing fee, but at the same time, they would probably fight it. I would think they would try and dispute it or something. At least I hope that would be the case. Hey, Zelda, how are you doing? So what if I use foam on top and use fabric on top as an applique? I invested in embroidery files, foam, and shirts as well. Yep. And now I'm going to sell them directly to my client. And I'm going to sell them. What is her name? I will send you her name. I don't want to give her any light, shine, nothing. I don't want you. I don't want to put her name out there, but I'll send it to you. I'll send you the information to you. And I'll I'll try and message you or email me and I'll send it to you. But yeah, I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to say her business name. Yeah, I could have did that and, had people, because people on TikTok wanted to know who she was bad. And I was just like, no, I'm not trying to bring no drama to nobody, nor do I care about her feelings. But at the same time, that's just not me, y'all. I don't want nobody to go attacking anybody. But at the same time, my reason for not mentioning her name is I'm not giving her my energy. I'm not giving her any light. Like, But I'll send it to you. Oh, Sequin. Oh, they were squishing her like a bug. She was. Sean, when I tell you the look on my face, when I clicked on that email and I started reading, and I was like, I have to look again. I did a double take. I was like, oh, she crazy. Like, she's really crazy. Like, first you go reach out to me, telling me I have 2 business days to take, not even 2 business days, 2 days to take these videos down. But I could buy a license to keep them up. And then, like, well, if you could give me a list of people that are infringing upon my patent, no. Do it yourself. If you're watching, do it yourself. Yeah, it's like people like that give the crafting industry as a whole a bad name in my eyes. Like, that just can leave a bad taste in a person's mouth. Like you're claiming ownership to something you have no ownership to, and the person you reached out to and basically threatened, and then you want me to help you? Get the out of here. For real. Get up out of here with that. Like, I don't care if it's somebody that I don't like. I'm still not gonna give you that information. I don't care if it, regardless of who it was, someone I'm subscribed to, someone that I'm not, someone that I follow, whatever the case may be. No, like just no. Talking about your rhinestone flock, which one do you recommend? So I get my rhinestone flock from Specialty Graphics out of Chicago, and they're pretty much the same price. Everybody that sells rhinestone flock is pretty much going to be the same price, but I do recommend that. The Amazon flock, I don't recommend. Now, if you're just starting out and you're practicing, the Amazon flock is cheaper, and so you're not, going to lose money. Well, that much money, should I say, because the pink flock, the rocket flock, is going to be more expensive. But if you're already doing rhinestones, then I would suggest the pink rocket flock. But the Amazon flock, I recommend that for people that are beginners to rhinestones, rhinestone templates, things like that. Or do you recommend the one Heat Press Nation? Yeah, they sell it as well. I would say Heat Press Nation, Specialty Graphics. There's a lot of places out here that sell them, but I would say one of those two would be your best bet. So you're getting the quality. So you're actually getting like this pink flock here. Doesn't the patent have to be very specific about issues like this? They mention on USPTO that they have expert on each subject. They review and investigate before giving you a patent. And that's the thing. I'm like, it should be, a way on USPTO to dispute it, or something to make them see where, like, she didn't invent this. This is not her creation. It's different. A patent is basically saying, this is my idea. I came up with it. I created it. I designed it. It's my technique. But in fact, this is not her technique. It's been done for years. So, Hey, Sonia, how are you doing? Hey, that's this. How you doing? Nina, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody just joining. I'm working on some rhinestone key fobs and just chatting with y'all about the mess around this patent. Yeah, it's just a hot mess, y'all. I released my video on my single needle embroidery machine last week, and it was doing great. And I deleted it last night. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of the YouTube videos, not all of them, I would say, well, in the crafting community, a lot of our content is evergreen. So our content, people 2 years from now, I have videos that's still getting views from years ago. So 2 years from now, people are still going to be viewing a lot of these videos because it might be new to them. You know what I mean? Or, someone just getting into crafting or embroidery or rhinestones or sublimation, whatever it is. That's one good thing about craft videos. They're evergreen. People are going to continue to watch them even after the trend or the wave has died down. And all channels can't say that, like the entertainment channels that talk gossip about celebrities and stuff like that. That stuff dies out like every day almost. But it's like the crafting community, we're evergreen. And so when you do get a good video like that, and it just kind of keeps going. But yeah, for her to come along and just have, trying to strike people's channels and stuff like that. Like, I was just like, man, that is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. And that's why I came on and made a video right away, because I wanted people to know, because I didn't want anyone's channel to get affected, you know, whether I know you or not. I just didn't want anyone's channel to get affected because this lady is not wrapped too tight, obviously. I've been looking since we've been talking about it, and everybody's videos are still up. I think it's your personality that she's intimidated by. And that's the thing. It's like, you already know, Kim, I'm gonna be me online, offline. Like, I mean, of course, I have to tune it down a little bit for YouTube, but I'm gonna be me. But that's the thing. And my thing is, I'm glad I was able to bring awareness to this, because I see a lot of people are, and I'm not saying I'm the only one that, you know, brought it to light, because there are other people that she has reached out to. But to, you know, those people that rock with me, I'm glad I was able to bring this to light so we could have a discussion about it. And, you know, that's just not how the craft community should be, as far as, you know, someone taking something and running with it and claiming it as their own. A lot of our content is going to overlap. A lot of us are going to do the same type of content, similar videos, things like that. It is what it is. But people are going to have certain content creators that resonate with them more than others. And that's okay too. But, and that's the thing. I was like, well, at this point, Kim, I feel like she should be, because I'm putting everybody on notice. I'm putting everybody I can on notice. And so, yeah, she came around. She gone FAFO, because I'm putting it out there everywhere. And now people are out here, you know, talking to patent lawyers. There's other people on TikTok that have panels up that are talking about this. There's people, other creators that are talking about this on here as well. So it's just like bringing awareness to it, and how just this is a whole mess. It doesn't even make sense for her to do that. To be exactly scamming for sure. Facts. She doesn't want, and I said in the email, she said it herself in her own words. She doesn't want anyone else making any money or gaining any subscribers off of her patent, off of her invention that she didn't invent. Like, that doesn't even make sense. You're claiming rights to something you know you didn't invent, and then going after people that have created content around it. Like, that's just crazy. But I hope somebody's lawyer or attorney, whatever, finds something wrong with that patent and she has to pick up her face. She's definitely not a part of the embroidery community. I know for a fact that she will have to stop this nonsense eventually. Right. And, you know, she threw that out there. I've been embroidering for X amount of years. It's like, yeah, you've been embroidering for years. And so, you know, you didn't invent this. Like, you know, you didn't invent this. You just said you've been in the embroidery business or industry for years. So, you know, you didn't make this up. That's the thing. I agree. Yep. So Yeni agrees with Kim. Scamish. Exactly. No one has mentioned it on their lives so far. Right. And that's why I had to do some research before I removed anything, I'm like, okay, let me do some research and see if this is legit. I found her socials, I found her business, um, found she lives in Northern California, some part of California. I want to say Northern California. Yeah, I went down a whole rabbit hole, y'all. I went down a whole rabbit hole. So I have to keep it cute for the cameras. Okay. And that's what I was thinking, Sean. There has to be some way because she didn't invent this. That's what I just keep saying over and over. I know, but it's just like shocking to me that someone would do this. Like it's crazy. So I'm going to trademark the Las Vegas sign, and then I'm gonna go up and down the strip to all the hotels and all the shops and be like, y'all gotta stop selling anything with the welcome to Las Vegas sign since it was never patented by the original creator. Knowing I didn't create it, by the way. Like that's how it sounds. It sounds crazy. Like, yeah, I guess we should just all be out here just patenting stuff that we know we didn't invent. I'm doing well. Glad that you're. Thank you. Hey, sweet Rose. Yeah, it is straight up. It's bull. Eartha, she did not invent this. It was started in the 14th century. It's called trep. And that's what Sean was saying too. She said it started back in India. Am I right, Sean? You did say India, right? And that's why I said this lady must be a vampire to have invented this invention because looking at her picture, I mean, yeah, she's up there in age, but she's not um 14th century old. But my reason for putting it out there was so no one else socials channels would be affected because I know it takes a lot to create this content, to come up with the ideas, to film the videos, to edit the videos, to post them. It takes a lot to be a content creator. A lot of people, it looks easy. A lot of people make it look easy. I mean, the good thing about a live is you don't have to edit your videos. I mean, you don't have to edit if you don't want to, but there's work that goes into this. So for someone to come and try and take that away from somebody, that's just heartless. My only question, what is that? Following the influencers that represent Ricoma Melco. Yeah. Buy machines to Jima. Right. All of these. You know what? Yeah, that's true, JC. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. And I was initially going to reach out and to my contact at Ricoma and be like, hey, but I just left it alone. I'm pretty sure, well, they may or may not have been contacted. They may or may not have paid the licensing fee. So I was just like, it's really not my business what they're doing on that end, I guess. But I was wondering the same thing too. Like, yeah, it's just a mess. But I've noticed from what I've seen, she's gone after smaller people because I also believe John Deere's is still up as well. I'm not sure, but when I last checked, I believe theirs was still up, but he's been in the embroidery industry probably, I'm pretty sure, longer than her, and he's taught this technique as well. So it's like, but he also is, he's had commercial businesses, he's had large businesses, and he still does. So who knows? I want to see her go after these larger channels, or not even the larger channels. I don't want to say that. Larger corporations. Whether you have a small channel or a large channel, your channel could still be affected the same if she starts flagging your videos. So I just want to see her go up against these large corporations. Oh, you're welcome, Vanessa. That's why I do what I do. I mean, usually it's nothing like this mess. It's just, usually I'm on here, we're doing our tutorials, we're chatting, I'm making some, and that's that. But it's like, yeah, this is just like, I'm still just like, wow. Wow. Like I'm in here, I started working on a design, and then I see this email. I'm like, infringement. Infringement of what? Like, I other than Creative Fabrica, those designs come with a commercial license. So I'm like, dang, did I use somebody's design or something that I don't realize was I couldn't use? That's what my mindset was until I started reading the email. I was like, oh, this lady crazy. No, she didn't at all. She did not at all. So yeah, there is this lady that's slightly off. I I mean, that's just my take on it. And she's reaching out to YouTubers, TikTokers, Etsy sellers to stop doing the embossed embroidery design, the look that gives like the 3D look, but the puff, the foam is on the inside, and you just kind of do a outline of the foam like an applique. And she's basically saying she invented the embossing, the technique of embossing. And so I had did a video just informing everybody like, hey, be careful. You might want to, temporarily hide your content or private it or delete it, whatever you need to do, because this lady is like going through YouTube and Etsy and sending emails to people to remove their content within 2 days. And she's telling Etsy sellers to remove their designs that they created of the embossed look as well, or she's going to pursue legal action against you. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna put my mind to it and I'm gonna come up with an alternate way to do it, a different technique, and then name it something else, and there will be nothing that she can do. But at the same time, it's not that serious because I don't even do a lot of embossing anyways. I was just doing the videos to show you guys a different technique that you could use to personalize your embroidery designs for people or gifts or whatever your business or whatnot. So that was my sole purpose, but I don't even do a lot of embossed designs. I do a lot of 3D puff designs for sure. Now, if she try to say she invented 3D puff, she's gonna have to go after like all the sports teams, NFL, NBA, NHL. She's gonna have to go after lids. She's gonna have to go like after some of everybody. Because at first that's what I was thinking, but yeah, it's the lady. She's just going around sending emails to YouTubers and Etsy sellers and TikTokers. And if you don't respond to her, she's flagging your video, trying to get people's channel, give them channel strikes, get them banned, things like that. So, Yeti, I would now. Exactly, Tammy. Exactly. What goes around comes around. Her karma is going to come around tenfold. Please don't make me take my Vegas sign rhinestones down. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to take that down because I'm about to do a patent on it, and no one can use the Las Vegas sign anymore. Like, y'all, that just sounds so crazy. Shoot, I even made myself a Las Vegas sign shirt. So it's like, And it's crazy that the lady that invented the sign never patented, never. And so everybody's free to use it. Nobody tried to sneak and trademark it. I would think the city of Las Vegas or something like that would have tried. And nope, that's not the case. I saw John Deere a month ago. Oh, where he was embossing a design and he was talking about the history of embossing. Thank you. That right there, because making sure. Because like with John Deere, he's going to give you the history. He's going to give you the breakdown. He's going to break it down for you in layman's terms where you understand it. That's how his classes, if you take any of his classes, he explains everything in theory. So that's why I'm like, he's been in the game for a long time. And so his content, I definitely trust. I definitely rely on because he gives good information. And that's why I'm saying, like, he even talked about the history. So that video right there alone could be sent to the patent office. Like, look, here's the information that you need. Oh, and when I'm doing my key fobs, I fold them in half and do a crease. So when I'm putting my rhinestones on there, I'll know where the center point is. So I can make sure that it is centered on there because I don't have it the full length of the webbing because I have to put the key fob hardware on there. If you put it the full length of the webbing, you're not going to be able to press down your key fob hardware and it's probably going to come off or you're going to end up, basically, yeah, it will come off. I was going to say you might pull some rhinestones off in the process, but yeah, that hardware will come off. So don't make your rhinestones all the way up to the ends of your webbing. I deleted mine as an influencer. I represent some companies. I want to protect myself because it's not worthy to lose that. Right, exactly my point. That's why I just like, let me go ahead and remove this because, like I say, I've put in work over the years, working on my channel, building my channel up, especially over this past year. So I wasn't going to let this person come along and just pull the rug from under my feet. Like I'll just remove the video. Like I have videos that have done better than those videos, so it's no big deal. The people that needed to see it saw it. They know the technique. It is what it is. But right, as a ambassador or influencer for some of these companies, there's certain things that you have to do a certain way or say a certain way because you are representing these companies as well. So I agree with you 100%. Could you say that patent number again so I can look it up? Yes. Hold on. I actually probably saved it to my iCloud. I thought I saved it to my iCloud. Hold on, I think I found it. Yeah, okay. It is patent number US 10327-486. And now that I have this up, I'm just kind of looking at it here. Oh, yeah, she's in Northridge, California. I don't know where that is. So she originally filed it February 17th, 2015. And the date of the patent was June 25th, 2019. And it says three-dimensional applique effect. And I was going to try and put it in the chat. Un momento, por favor. Let's see. I got too many windows open right now. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay. I was going to try and put it in the chat, but yeah, I'm not able to right now. But yeah, that is the patent number. And let me just read it off again. Make sure you got it. US 1032748 So that there is it. But it's just crazy, y'all, that someone would do that. What? No, she definitely did not. Yeah. Yeah, Sonia, she definitely did. You're awesome. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I deleted the video because as an influencer, I represent some companies and it's not worthy to lose that over a crazy person in a video, for real. I agree with you 100%. It is not worth it. Hey, Cynthia, how are you doing? I have a file that uses the foam on top of the shirt, and then you can place a piece of fabric on top of the foam as an applique. Technically, that is not embossing. Exactly. Exactly. And y'all know, I already said earlier, I'm gonna be thinking about this. Like, once I figure out how I can create a way to do this without using her technique, as she says, I'm gonna do a video and just name it something else. We gonna name it embroidery top stitch or something. I don't know, but yeah. But I'm gonna figure this something out, just out of spite. Like, it's not even necessary, but just out of spite. Yeah, somebody else said that, Sean, that it was about started with quilting, originated in Italy. Okay, Italy. I said India. Italy in the 14th century. It's quilting technique that creates a raised surface on the fabric. This method involves placing extra padding or stuffing. And someone said, so what if you use like felt instead of foam? Like, that would be a different technique because you're not using embroidery foam. Or, there's trying to think of a different type of material that could be used that would be thick enough that could give you that effect. So yeah, that's something I started thinking about this last night. I was like, well, it could be another way to do it. Just like, almost like when you're doing sublimation or something like that. Or if you're making a tumbler, like there's different ways, different methods that people choose to do it, or the steps that they do, things like that. So it's still crazy. I'm still just like, wow. Placing extra padding or stuffing between the fabric layers and then stitching around the design to create a raised effect. While primarily associated with quilting, is it trapunto? I hope I'm saying that right. Influence embossing. Oh, thank you, Kim. Kim, there's a patent number right there. Okay, let me press these before my press turns off again. Actually, it just did. One sec, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna swing y'all around this way a little bit so y'all can see my press. And I'm gonna put all of these on here. And you do want to use firm pressure, same way you would with when you're doing a rhinestone shirt or whatever the case may be. And so I'm going to take the backing off, and then what I'm going to do is kind of fold it and mark my center point on here. So it lines up with the center point mark that I put on the key fob. But be careful when you're doing this that you don't move any stones. And so I'm going to just do like a little pinch on the tape so I'll know where that center point is. And then I'll go ahead and line it up. And I'll put it on there like that. Okay, got the first one on. And I will do one press and then I'll peel up the hot fix tape, see if there's any stones that maybe did not stick, if I need to do a repress. And then once all the stones are stuck, I'll then go ahead and do a second press without the carrier sheet on there to make sure the stones stay adhered to the webbing. And you do need to use polyester webbing. The nylon webbing will kind of shrink up in size when you're putting the after you press it. So make sure you have polyester webbing is what I found works best. And I'll be back to check out y'all comments in just a moment. But when I do the tutorial, I'll make sure to do a close-up of everything so you guys can see exactly how I'm placing them on there. But same process. If you placing something, if you're placing rhinestones on a shirt or anything, pretty much the same process. Just lining everything up and making sure you have it centered. Okay. And so I do have it on a firm pressure, 330 degrees for 30 seconds. Now let me come over here and check out y'all comment really quick. Right, that's what I was thinking too, Kim. Like you could use a different material in there to still give it that raised effect. What about quilting? It is, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, Sean, what quilting material? I can't think of the name of it. Kind of, well, it's almost like a backing. What is that called? And so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just lift up. If something comes up on the tape, then nothing came up on that one, I'll repress. So that one has a couple that came up, so I'm not even gonna fill it up anymore. That one's good. That one has one. So I'm gonna actually take these two off for now. And they are going to be hot. And I want to repress these two. Let's see. She is saying tridimensional applique, but technically embossing is not applique. Exactly. That's what's throwing me off. She put applique in there because you are not applying an extra piece of fabric on top of the design. Right. You're embossing. You're putting that on the inside. That's why I'm like, that makes no sense. Who approved this? They need to be fired immediately. Right, and these will be really hot, and yep, good there. All good there. And then even when I do my rhinestone shirts, same thing. I like to do extra press. Just make sure you have, you know, your Teflon sheet or, you know, something like that. Preferably a Teflon sheet when you're pressing rhinestones. And then I press it again for another 30 seconds. And trust me, these stones do not come off once you press them on. That's what I was worried about when I was first making them, and I've been testing them. I, you know, gave one to my daughter because I know she just kind of throw her keys all over the place and no issues there. But these are really good gift ideas, craft show ideas, charms for your bags, your purses, your totes, whatever. You can use it, put it on your luggage so you can identify your luggage at the airport easily, stuff like that. All right, everything is looking good, good and hot. Turn you guys back over to the table. I'm going to turn my press off. All right, let me turn y'all back this way. All right, there we go. So, let me see. Right. I'm just, yeah, batting. I couldn't think of it for nothing. So batting, use that. But yeah, so if you're doing the technique without using foam, is that infringing on her patent? Because we're using different materials than what she has listed in the patent. And then we can do a top stitch around. So yeah. The pen filed by Printmark Industries Inc. on October 9th, 1998 and expired on the same date in 2018 describes a multi-layer vinyl applique for garments like t-shirts and hats. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Can she stop Sulky from making foam for these projects? Ricoma has a video on the embossing. She can't make everyone. That's what I'm saying. She's going after crafters. She's going after Etsy sellers. She is not going after large companies. She's not going after corporations. Like, she's not. I gotta get my hardware. She is not going after any of these corporations. Oh, wait, here it is here. Get my hardware and some clips. All right. And now I do have this garment press. This thing is heavy that you can use as well. I got this from Cam Snaps. You'll just put your key, once you have your key fob hardware ready, you'll put it in here and you'll just press it down like so. But I will use the one that I got from Amazon. So you guys don't have to go out and spend $80 on a rivet press. All right, and okay. And so I just have some fabric clips that I'm going to use. And then this is the key fob hardware here. And it comes with the ring on there. And one thing I like to do is cut off, and let me get my other scissors. Cut off the ends. Now with this webbing, you don't just want to pull it. Otherwise, it's going to start unraveling. Normally, I just like to clip it and burn it a little bit. on the ends to keep it from unraveling. And you don't have to burn it for long, just a couple seconds. And even though it's going to be in the key fob, I don't want anything like from the sides to start unraveling. So that's why I like to, if I can get this to work, that's why I like to burn the ends of it. Y'all, this lighter. There we go. Hey, Mama V, how are you doing? Oh, you've been in the bushes. That is kind of the census. Like she is a money hungry scammer or something like that to even like try and patent this. I mean, I can't even say try because she did, but yeah, definitely not wrapped too tight. I believe so. I would say scammer. She is petty. Yep. And we all can eat and make whatever we want. That's the thing about the craft community. And I was saying earlier, our content is going to overlap. We're going to do similar content, but some people may have a different way of doing it, or someone's content may resonate with other people, and some people may not resonate with. So it's just like, yeah, it's the crafts, it's crafting. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to share, especially as a content creator, you're supposed to be able to share these crafts with people that may be new to crafting, looking for a different type of craft to do, or they're wanting to learn, something different or try something different. And yeah, it's like you're basically saying, no, you can't do that. Something that's been done for years and years and years and years. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. If the patent expired on October 9, 2018, she has no rights now. Well, her patent is still active. It is still active. It was effective, what did I say, June, I think 2019. So hers didn't, I don't believe, it wasn't hers that was expired. It was a different one. Guess she is crazy, but not stupid. That's a good one. Facts. Mm-hmm. You ain't never lied. Yeah, she's definitely bat-ish crazy, but yeah. I mean, who would have knew that this trend would take off, the way that it has? Like, who knew? All right, I want to make sure this is even, and then I'm going to use my clips to hold it in place. So make when you're putting the key fobs on there. And again, I'm gonna do a step-by-step tutorial because I know this live, I kind of been chatting and doing an unboxing and all kind of other stuff. So I got y'all on a tutorial. But I like to use these that holds it in place. So you can't use nylon webbing for rhinestones. Now you can, but it I noticed it shrunk because I have some nylon webbing that I tried it on, and it also made the webbing harder. I mean, webbing is already rough, but yeah, it made it. And then when I pressed it, it kind of bent, I guess, as the heat was applied to it for whatever reason. And I tried it again. I was like, well, maybe it was just that piece of webbing. So I tried a different piece, a different color, and it was the same. I had the same outcome. So I was just like, okay, I guess, you know, I can't use nylon webbing. I'm gonna use polyester webbing instead. But not saying that you can't. The press results are gonna vary. Like I say, I feel like that piece of webbing I put the stones on shrunk, which I thought was weird. You're gonna need one more clip. This woman has a crafting community and a chokehold. Facts, Kim, facts. But I was like, as soon as I got that email, I was like, oh, let me put this out here before, you know, someone loses their channel or, you know, whatever the case may be, or someone gets a strike. You never know. Your channel could be on your last strike. And here she comes flagging your video and now you're banned. So I was just like, yeah, she wilding out here. Like straight up wild. And okay, so now I have my little pliers here that I'm going to use. Another thing that I like to do, you don't have to do this, but I do like to put like a couple drops of glue inside the hardware. And I feel like that just gives it a little bit more support. It's going to hold it on there, even though once you press it on here, these things pretty much aren't coming off. But I just do it for that little bit of extra support. Now, that's not something that you necessarily have to do. It's just something that I like to do. And let me get a pin here. And this is just some liquid fusion glue that I'm using. And normally you can either put it right at the top of the key fob, but I'm going to put it in the hardware on the smooth side. So it kind of has the side with the little clamps on it. I'm going to put it on the smooth side. Okay. You just don't want too much to come out because you don't want it to like be coming out the sides of the key fob. And then you could do it one or two ways. You can open your pliers, set the key fob off in there, and just like put it into place where you're going to want it. Make sure that it is even. And then you could put your keychain in there, line it up, and then press it. And just press it as tight as you can. And take your clips off. And voila, key fob is ready to go. And that turned out cute with that color. And that is the Sun AB. So that actually matched perfect. And then I did another purple one. So same process. I'm going to grab my key fob, put my little bit of glue in here. Again, on that smooth side. And then you could put it into your pliers here. And just hold it in place. You don't have to squeeze it just yet. And then put your key fob in there. Make sure everything's even and then press down. And that one's done too. And same thing, that's the purple one. Y'all, these are so cute. And again, they can go on your wrists. You can put them on your bag, whatever. Like, that's so funny. Yes. She has the whole craft. That's why I'm like, I can say one thing for certain about crafters. If they feel like something is the major BS, they are going to come together and call it out. And that's what I've been seeing on multiple platforms. I'm just like, wow, that's good. I'm glad to see the crafting community come together. Even though if it was for this mess, unfortunately. Crafting is about sharing and teaching your art with others. Exactly. That's why I said she has no part in the craft. Yeah, she shouldn't even be in the crafting community, because exactly what you said is 100% correct. It's about sharing what you know, your skills, your talents, your gifts, what you know, what you've learned, what you're learning. And yeah, like you can't say you're part of the crafting community or be a part of the crafting community if you're like, no, you can't make that. Like, I would be flattered. I would be flattered. Like, I got a pet, even though I got a patent on this, like, there's a trend going right now. Like, I would be flattered that someone was using a design, a technique that I didn't invent. And I got mad. All right. Yeah, that one is a little bit crooked. I'm gonna have to pry that one off. Now, it's not a big deal, but it is to me. So I'm gonna take my pliers and peel this bad boy off because it's crooked. It's not that crooked, but it's crooked, and I don't like that. So this is gonna be some work, but I also want to get it off before the glue dries. Okay, got one off. And then we got the other one off. So yeah, y'all. Gotta get it straight. Gotta get it straight. That's just me. That's just me. And I'm gonna clip it back. Set that down. Grab me a different clamp. So I'm using liquid fusion glue. It's the liquid fusion. Do I have a picture of it? Yeah. And the with the blue label on there. So this is the one that I'm using right here. And they have this on Amazon too. I want to say $10, $8, something like that. Thank you. Right? You should have seen me in here, Kim. And I was about to call you too, like, girl, can you believe this? But I'm sitting here, I was like, wait, on a Tuesday? Like, I'm like, okay, man, on a Tuesday, like I'm off, for the next couple of weeks, and I'm like, this is what's going on my first day off, like, for real. Like, how did you know I was off today? But yeah, she woke up and chose violence. Like, you know what? Flag, email flag. Let me flag this video. Let me send this person an email. Someone didn't let her in a group and now she's salty. Yeah, I went through my group to make sure she wasn't in there. I also blocked her on on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. I went searching for her. Block. And I checked my group. I went through everyone in there, and yeah, made sure that she wasn't in there. But that's what she gets. She does not deserve to be any crafting groups. And she's probably going into the trying to get into the crafting groups so she can send more notices to people. So yeah, no, stay where you at. If she could try to come in my group, I just might let her in just so I could roast her. Like, that would be the only reason, because I would let her have it and then just delete her from the group. I'm sure there's a few more people in there in the group that would probably let her have it too. And then this is the black. Okay, I got it straight this time. This is the black with the crystal AB. And I'll come closer to the camera once I finish with this last one. I'm going to just move my clips down just a little bit and get my last one ready. That was whom I was speaking of earlier, John Deere. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's been in the game for a long time and he shares so much information. He shares so much, even though like he offers classes and stuff, he still shares so much. He does free Zoom classes, teaching you different techniques. Like he puts so much information out there. That's why I'm like, how could you even like he even has some, you know, some designs of his own. And that's why I'm like, that's just crazy. So I'm like, yeah, and you know, he's big as well in the embroidery industry. So I'm like, man, I just hope she gets her day. She will. She definitely will. Mm. Hey, Valley Girl, how are you doing? So I'm just working on some keychains, some key fobs. I did get a surprise package from Econotransfer with some beautiful new vinyl that they have coming out. But wait, I got to show you their new smooth HTV glitter. Yeah, they did their thing with this smooth HTV glitter. Oh, I like I don't know which one I like better, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all this, the opal or the crystal AB. I like them both. So this one is the opal and this is the crystal AB, y'all. But look at that. I like both of them. And then these are the purple and the pink. Let me go back from the camera a little bit. Those are the purple and the pink. But I'm liking, well, I like all of them, but I'm liking the opal on the black. But y'all know I love me some crystal AB, but I love the opal. That looks good too. But I'm crystal AB all day. But yeah, we're talking about the whole fiasco with the lady taking ownership or something that she didn't invent with the embossing, and then just chatting about that. And then I was working on keychains as well. Pretty eyes, how you doing? So I will drop her name like in the Facebook group. I haven't said her name just because I don't want to give her any energy, any light, any shine, any of that. And so that's why I haven't said her name or her business name, but the patent number is in there. Her name's on the patent. And then you kind of go from there. But I'll put it in the Facebook group because I've had quite a few people ask me, but I just didn't want to give her no more energy than I already have talking about this crap. And you know, not get her, since she don't want us as crafters to gain any money or subscribers from a design that or a technique that she didn't invent. I don't want to give her any subscribers or send any business her way by saying her name. But yeah, I'll drop it in the group. Yeah, I'll make sure to put it in the group just for that reason so you can block her. I got y'all. I'll put all her links, her name, her business name, and her links. I'll drop it in the Facebook group tonight. Sean, what does it mean when your stones don't stick after being pressed? It could be the material. What type of material are you using? Or it could be the pressure. It can also be the temperature and the time. So normally with my stones, when I'm doing pressing them on something, I'm doing 330 degrees for about 30 seconds. And same with shirts. So whether I'm doing a key fob or I'm doing a shirt, I'm pressing onto a hat, anything like that, 330 degrees for 25 to 30 seconds. It's going to depend on your press too. But that could be the reason, the material, the time, the temp, or make sure your stones are hot fixed. Charlie, you want me? Or are you just creeping? Just creeping.
Redid that patio screen.
Oh, Lord.
Look brand new.
Yeah, sure it does.
Good.
I'll look when I'm offline. But I'm thinking that might be the reason. Make sure they're hot fixed and then check those things. The material really shouldn't be a big deal because I've pressed stones onto cotton, onto felt, onto, I'm trying to think, pretty much all different types of materials, cotton, felt. I've actually pressed them onto like not a suede, but like a satin fabric as well. So everything I press them on, I haven't had any issues, but you might want to also do a test. Maybe if you can use a small piece of the type of material that you're using to test it as well. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, Deborah, that's been my mind all day. All day since yesterday. I just been like, wow. Like, this is crazy to me, y'all. He said it isn't new trend as they did it years ago. Yeah, and that's true. I mean, John Deere does have some videos on it going back. And I mean, some of the videos you can look. I mean, yeah, because it is a trend right now, there's a wave of videos, newer videos out there. But if you just, well, I don't want to give her a way to find people, but you can look and find that, there's some dated years ago as well. And he shared all his knowledge with others. Yes, he shares so much. He shares so much. And if you're in their Facebook group, when you post your work in there, like the love that you get from others, as well as John Deere himself or Linda, they're commenting on your work, or if you ask questions related to, it could be about Hatch, it could just be about embroidery in general, it could be about one of their videos, they'll respond, or they'll try to send you a tutorial or send you a link to help you out. So yeah, I would say they are amazing as far as helping you out when it comes to anything embroidery, because like I say, he's an OG in the embroidery game. Econo is in Delaware. Hey, we're only 20 minutes. Oh, and Kim, that's what I was telling you when you were there last time and you said you were going to get something. I was like, Kim, they're in Delaware. But I didn't know what, if it was going to be close to where you were. But I was like, yeah, they're in Delaware, because I knew the time when you went for your grandbaby. Thank you. Thank you. So, and let me know how yours turns out too, but I'll do the step-by-step tutorial on how I do these, and then how I believe I did a tutorial on the embroidery ones, like that I did, like this one here, where you can kind of use like the PU leather on the top, and then on the inside, you can use any type of webbing that you want. But with this one, you're going to embroider on the PU leather first, and then you basically put them together. So you can glue them together, but I like to just sew around. So I'll sew completely around the entire key fob before I put the hardware on. So these are cute. These are really good sellers too. If you make the embroideries, and you can make them like with little sayings on there, or just like a phrase. It doesn't have to necessarily be a name. That's another one that you can do as well for craft shows. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, I'm liking this opal and I don't use it a lot. That's why I was like, okay, let me put this on a keychain. I'm liking this one. But yeah, I like my crystal AB too. Like, I like both of them. Like, but yeah, I'm a crystal AB girl. Y'all know I love my crystal AB. My Axiland Rhinestones, of course. Yep, there you go. Her name is on the patent. Very true. And I posted it on the community tab. So that is there. But I'll put all her links. I'm going to drop all her links in the Facebook group so y'all can go through and block her. Well, actually, I blocked her already. I'll try and find the links. Otherwise, I'll just drop her name so y'all can block her. We should start a petition to contest this patent just for the principle. That's what I'm saying too, just on the strength of she knows some BS. Like, I had someone reach out and they wanted to start a GoFundMe to get a lawyer that specializes in patents. But I'm like, I don't do a lot of embossing, but some people do a lot of embossing for their business. So it makes sense that they want to challenge it. I just want to challenge it just because it's stupid. Like, that's just what it boils down to, plain and simple stupid. Like, it's stupid patent. Now, I do recall, because I am a fan of Shark Tank. Well, I used to be a fan of Shark Tank, but anytime people would say they got a utility patent, all the sharks would laugh. Like, they would all laugh. And I was thinking about that. I was like, dang. Every episode that I could think of that someone said, yeah, they got a utility patent, they would laugh and be like, that's not enough. So it's got to be more to it. I love the purple lighting up your room. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I added those lights a few weeks back, or maybe like last month, I think. Just so I can have a little extra something going on in the background. If he has videos prior, I believe he's exempt. That's what I'm thinking too. Anybody that had any content up prior to when this BS patent was approved, is probably protected. But again, I don't know, so don't quote me on that. Definitely will sell well in the craft fairs. Yes. I will look for that tutorial. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll have that tutorial. I'll probably for Saturday, I'll do it as a premiere. And yeah, it'll be a step-by-step detailed tutorial. The tutorial will be for the rhinestone ones though. I think I'd be doing so many tutorials. I think I did one for the embroidery ones. I may have did that one on a live. I could be wrong, but I'll do the rhinestone ones. And so I actually just created the template in Silhouette Studio. So you just create it to the size that you want. I usually cut all of mine at 12 inches, but then I made my template 11 inches just so I can have room for the to put the hardware on. You don't want to have your stones all the way to the end, because then you're not going to be able to press on your hardware correctly, and then it's just going to pull off. Thank you. yeah, these turned out cute. And then I have red and royal blue. It's supposed to be here yesterday, but now they got delayed. They'll be here tomorrow. So royal blue, I'm going to use sapphire AB on, and then the red Siam and yellow. So I have citrine for yellow. So yeah, those. So I'm trying to match up the color of the stones to the color of the webbing. But yeah, I have a few more colors that I'll be adding. I'm actually be adding these to my website probably tonight or tomorrow as well. But yes, Juana, I will have the video up again Saturday. I'll drop the broad's information in the Facebook group. Again, I'm not going to even mention her name just because I don't want to give her any more energy that I already have given her. And yeah, that's that. But y'all, we almost been on here for 3 hours, but good conversation. I mean, yeah, it's wild that someone can just claim something for their own that they know is not theirs. I just think that is weird, and I hope it is disputed, and I hope she loses. I hope she loses the money that she invested in it. Seeing that she's trying to take out of other people's pockets, I hope her pockets end up hurting in. And if she's in the background watching, I hope your pockets get affected by this. But that's my link for Econotransfer. All things Sean, you'll get 15%, not 15%, sorry, that's Axiland, 10% off of your total order. And it is a coupon that you can reuse over and over and over. I wanted to show the glitter that I am now obsessed with. And for those that are just joining, I'll just show the colors that I got, what I got really quick. And yes, they're huge 20-inch by 2-yard rolls. So this is the neon glow in the dark pink. Let me just set these back here. This one is the burgundy. I believe this is the puff. The maroon, yeah. The maroon puff. So that's that one. This is the metallic blue. This one is going to be available tomorrow. So the maroon puff will be available on June 11th. And the pink neon will be available June 25th. But this metallic one, that is nice. Yeah, and I got shoes all these colors. So y'all know y'all gonna have some vinyl tutorials coming y'all way. And then this one is the Econo V Frosty Clear. And so it says it's their newest color of Econo V, which is more of a semi-matte look than our Econo V Clear Gloss. And it can be used on darker garments. And so I'm gonna actually reach out to them about this just because I want to make sure that I'm using it right. But they're also on YouTube at Econotransfer Inc. And they do videos on all of their products showing you how to use it. Also, if you go to their website, they have settings for all different types of machines, as well as your heat press settings for all of their materials. Now, this is their new HTV glitter, and this is the Econo Glitter Soft Purple. And so let me find where I was peeling it up before. So I just peeled it up because I wanted to see how it felt, and y'all, I was shook. So it is so smooth. It feels like a piece of vinyl or a piece of regular HTV when you pull the carrier sheet off. So y'all see how shiny that is? It's smooth, but it's glitter. So you don't have to worry about glitter getting all over the place. You'll be able to use this on a lot more of your projects as well. Sean mentioned like doing hats with this, and they will have it in different colors as well, but they know one of my favorite colors. purple and blue. So, well, blue for Charles, purple for me. And so, but this is a surprise package I got. But yeah, I'm probably about to do something with this to test it out. So I'll probably do a video too showing you guys as well. But if you guys have any questions about any of their products, reach out to them. They're very, very helpful. And, you know, they always are quick to answer questions. Let me go back, make sure, check y'all comments. Yep, you are correct. I know, right? We should play Hangman, like guess the letters and cross it to figure out the day. I just don't like giving people shine or giving them light that, you know they're on some bull. Like they know it. Thank you. If he has videos for, oh wait, I think I've seen all these before. Okay. Me too. Me too. Trust me. I can't say everything out here, but I'm petty too. I'm right there with you. Yeah, patchedembroidery.com. Let me link it for you. Do I have my website on here? No, there we go. So that's it right there. Patchedembroidery.com. I'll have these on the website by tomorrow. I'm gonna try to put them tonight, but it is like almost 9 o'clock my time. But yeah, I'll have them up tomorrow. But yeah, I use Wix for my website hosting company. I got the hardware in a 1-inch size. Yeah, I do 1 inch for the hardware and 1 inch for the webbing. That way, so everything is, uniform. So yeah, I like the 1 inch. They did have like 1.5, 2 inches. I just feel like that was too big for a keychain. I think the 1 inch, especially if you're gonna be, actually putting it on your wrist or whatever, I think the 1 inch is the perfect size. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, purple's your favorite color too. You're another one. join the crew, because yeah, it's a lot of us on here that likes purple. Thank you, Sharon. Looks like embroidery vinyl. Exactly. Yeah, it does. That's why I was like, when I took it off, when they said, oh, it's smooth, I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's a game changer right there. You mean I'm not going to get glitter all over the place when I'm trying to do, like, whether it's just a t-shirt or I'm doing an applique or something like that? You can buy it vow. She's gonna make a fake name to get into your group. She gonna try, but I do vet everybody that comes in there. I'm looking, I'm checking, I'm searching, because I had some people scamming, the logo makers, and yeah, they were up out of there in like a day. Do you have a video on how to make a website? I don't, but that is something that I could definitely add to my list. Now, I do use Wix. I know a lot of people use Shopify, things like that. And I'm also testing out a possibility of an Etsy alternative that is, it's been around for a little bit, but it is just now kind of starting to get traction. And so I just been testing it out. It basically looks similar to Etsy, but they have to approve you. They're going to review your application before they accept you. They only want handmade items, no AI made items, no drop shipping, no none of that. Not all that stuff that's going on Etsy now. They just want a marketplace for crafters for handmade items. So I've been testing them out. I just got my site with them just recently. And so, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. And then I'm going to do a tutorial on it as well, because I know Etsy and their fees is getting outrageous at this point. So I'm going to keep you guys posted on that. But I don't want to tell you guys, hey, go over here and try this out. And, you know, I might not like it. So I'm just testing it out first, and then I'm going to bring it to y'all. Oh, you use Wix too? I love Wix. It's so simple. They keep it so user friendly. I just checked and she's not in my Facebook group. Good. What's your Facebook group? So I could join your group too. But yeah, I was combing through all my socials, my Facebook group, everything. And she wasn't in the group, but then I found her on Facebook, so I was able to block her from finding me, because I'm on Facebook. I have like the creator account or whatever you call that crap. And so not all of my Facebook is private. Like my reels aren't private. Everything else I keep private. But you can still follow me even if you don't request me as a friend. So she's not following me either. Well, she can't be now because she blocked. Oh yeah, I remember that platform in the late 80s. Exactly. Right? Like, yeah, I really like Wix. I had tried out Etsy and it was like, but yeah, I hope this new marketplace, it seems like they only want handmade items, and hopefully that doesn't change from the research that I've done on it so far. So, but I'll let y'all know, because there's a lot that's not on there yet either. So that's the good side of it. That's why I'm testing it now, so y'all can jump on it early, if you know what I mean, because there's not really a lot of embroidery on there. There's very few rhinestones on there. I don't see a lot of sublimation, so it is growing. I've been with Big Cartel. I started out using Big Cartel, and then I don't know how I got to Wix. I have no idea how I even got to Wix, but I think I did a search of like best e-commerce websites, and I think that's where I found Wix. No, they didn't. Yeah, they've been on one lately. They have been on one. And it just seems like, people are just buying products from overseas and then they're just selling them on Etsy, or they're doing drop shipping. Like, it's not even handmade over there anymore. It's getting ridiculous. And then the way people are stealing pictures and designs and stuff over there is crazy. You can watermark your stuff up. I started putting like these huge watermarks right dead smack in the middle, because it's just like, how you gonna remove that? Because I used to just use like kind of almost a clear watermark where you could see it, but now, yeah, I'll just put the whole logo on there, like, forget it. Only thing they went, from 19 to 30. What? And that was Big Cartel. Yeah. And see, Wix, I want to say, is 38, 33, or 38 or something like that. Well, they have different levels that you can get to. I think I have like the middle level. Okay, the Crafty Puerto Rican Hub. Okay, I'll check you out. New bling shirt she blocked. Right. Or that's not yours. Like something. Yes, she blocked. We need to come up with a whole like little list of sayings and just all make shirts and just wear them, just in case she want to be lurking. But I like that one. blocked. I struggle with shipping portion on my website. What site are you using, and what shipping are you using? Their shipping, or are you using, like, are you able to add apps like Shippo or Pirate Ship, or I think the other one is Ship Station or something like that? It really is going to depend. You'll have to let me know which website you're using, and then if you're trying to use their shipping or a separate shipping. But yeah, that's funny right there, Deborah. For real, for real. Wix is so easy to gather information and do things on the go. Yes, I love their app. I can easily upload a new item right from the app. So it is really nice. And you can create your own mobile app that'll be on the App Store and Google Play. It is a little pricey, but if the business is coming in to support it, it's also good because you'll have your own personal website and they'll do all the work for you behind the scenes. You just have to pay, I think, for Apple, because I did have an app when I had my Bedazzled and Bling when I was selling rhinestones. And I want to say I had to pay the fee for Apple. I think it was like $99, but then Android, it was only like $25. And once I paid that, they took everything and they set everything up for me. All I had to do was just arrange my app however I wanted to. It was nice. They took all the legwork out of it. Y'all is wilding. I always feel like, right? That's a good one too. Yeah, that's true, Sean. Yeah, I no longer just do the almost like clear-ish watermark at this point, at this day and age. Yeah, I watermark it up. I watermark everything at this point because people will just take your design, be like, and post it like they made it. Like even like the rhinestone template designs, I'm like, come on. There's no way you can just up and recreate this design, like, unless you're going to look at the picture and just create it like stone by stone. Like, I don't see it. It's again on my last nerve. I'm just selling mostly rhinestone templates. Yeah, that's what it's coming down to. Like, just the digital files on there, because if you put a design up, people will try to recreate your work if they don't take your pictures, or they'll try to recreate your work, then take your pictures. Thank you, ma'am. Y'all already know Capricorn. Yep, hashtag blocked. Might have to do that in embroidery and bling just so she gets the picture. Hashtag she blocked. Oh my gosh. Y'all are crazy. Will you let us know how to navigate Wix when you are going to do the class? Yeah, I can definitely let you know kind of how to navigate Wix. It's basically once you create your template, they have multiple you could choose from. You're kind of stuck with that. You would have to basically create a whole new shop. So you have to make sure the template that you select is the one that you want, but then you could edit the template in so many ways, like so many ways. They make that part easy. It's really like, I want to say it's website for dummies because they make it so easy. That's the problem. I don't know what shipping to use on my website. I don't have one yet. Okay. I'll email me and I'll try and walk you through it. Let me know again. Cut you what, I am over here working on the lasers now. Okay. I should get a sign, Sean. I should have you make me a sign back to put back here that says she blocked. Now that's being extra petty right there, right? To get a whole banner put up there.
But Sean on the laser, y'all. So if y'all need some, just let her know. Y'all know she got that big laser over there. Hey, will we need to patent that? Oh, we better, y'all. We gonna have to patent it, trademark it, copyright it, everything under the sun, just to make sure she don't go and say, "Well, I created the word block." Like they can't say that. I made up that word. What? I didn't know they could also steal digital file. They will steal your pictures and they will try to recreate the design, or they will steal your pictures to scam people. That's the majority of it. They're stealing your pictures. And then when people purchase, it's not the design that's on the picture. Okay, Sean, we over here, we all petty today. Like we all want our revenge on this woman. So I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. Prepare for a big alumni show, making products. Nice. Wait a minute. No, you did, Sean. Not creating black. Right? You know you didn't invent this hashtag block underneath. Like, yeah. Petty and block. I love that one. I want to see who's going to make these shirts first. Because y'all know I will run to my software so fast. She said she blocked. Wow, yeah, y'all. Valley Girl already told y'all she petty. She said she blocked. I like that one. That was fire. Yep. Let's all do it. For real. Let's all do it. Whatever version, whatever. Make it, wear it in your next video, your next live. If you're just posting on your community tab in your short. Shoot, even do a video, a short of you making it. Like all of us just be petty at the same time. Like, so we got what? Sublimation, we got embroidery, we got rhinestones, we got Sean over there with the laser. Sean, I'm gonna need a quilt that says she blocked or I blocked her. Yeah, so Yeti, we all gotta do it. All of us. Okay. Yeah, and y'all already know my voiceovers. I will do a petty voiceover while I'm recording my short and post it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. Y'all have me cracking up today. Y'all are a hot mess. I guess we all a hot mess, huh? But I'm gonna get off of here. Try and clean up this room a little bit, just to probably mess it right back up. But I will have that tutorial posted by Saturday for y'all. Make sure I'll post it in the group, and then I'll post it on the community tab the time that is going to premiere, so you guys can ask any questions while it's premiering live. And then if you want to see one on the embroidery key fob, now these are going to take a little bit more work than the rhinestone key fobs. These are going to be quick and easy. This one is kind of a 2 to 3 step process. Just let me know. But y'all all have a good night. Thank y'all all for joining. Thank y'all for being just as petty as I am today. And I can't wait to see these shirts and these videos, y'all. I am looking forward to it. But y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all Sunday live, and then I'll see y'all Saturday for the premiere video. Bye, y'all.